Lords podcast.
Here.
All right, and we are live. Lord Condino here, Iron Lord Podcast, lordsofgaming.net. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, one of the most highly anticipated games in the realm. And who is this fine gentleman we have here at 505 today?
My name is Zach. Thank you for coming and checking out Eiyuden today. Want to jump right into it?
Let's jump right into one of the most highly anticipated games. Lord Addict on the gameplay. Let's check it out. So as we're looking at right now, first of all, off the rip, this game looks beautiful.
Thank you.
This looks absolutely stunning. The art style looks great. Just from a general, basic understanding to an audience that knows absolutely nothing about Eiyuden Chronicle, what can you tell them?
Okay, so how far you want to go back? You want to talk about what's your question here?
Look, I could go back to Sakodin's,
yeah,
days.
Exactly.
Because that's the spiritual. I'm from the 108 Stars days.
Exactly.
So this is my heart from the makers, I believe, right? So break down.
Yes.
We can go that far back.
So we got Yoshitaka Murayama. He's creative.
The legend.
Yep.
Respect on that name.
Yep. Exactly. And he's here. So Eiyuden Chronicle is like the biggest gaming Kickstarter of 2020. People were just so happy to see it coming back, and it did so well that they're like, let's do another game. Let's do it. We got Rising. This is what this one is, and this leads into next year's game, which is 100 Heroes. 100 Heroes is more of the traditional JRPG turn-based experience that I know. Yeah, you're already like, please, thank you.
That's my soul.
Exactly. This is leading into that. As you can see, it's a different gameplay style. It's a side-scroller, so you have an action RPG here, but it gives you a chance to meet some of the characters that you're going to be seeing in 100 Heroes. It shows you the starting events, what kind of leads to the conflicts of that. It's also, there's some crossover content like items and resources that you can get. Nothing too major, because the idea isn't to punish you for not playing Rising. It's supposed to be a good experience. So
gotcha.
You can get a certain thing, name certain items, and it'll carry over 200 heroes. So when you're playing it, it's like there's that continuity.
You got that continuity. So you almost, is it fair to say this is almost like a prelude in a way, right?
We're calling it the companion game, but yeah, it's essentially that. It just, it might not be for you because it's a different gameplay style, but we want to give people an entry point to this world.
Yes.
A different style gameplay. Yeah.
And I actually like that, because it's like, again, the game has been away for a while as far as the original style of game, but you have a new generation. You want to get them familiar with the universe, and now we have this 2D kind of thing. Now, from an equipment standpoint, I'm seeing now we have two characters in the party right now. Was the Garu and the main character?
We got CJ.
So, as far as party, do we know how maximum in a party currently, or
there's 3 characters in this one specifically? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get your ton of characters is gonna be in 100 Heroes specifically.
I'm already thinking the 100 Heroes.
Yeah, you're like you're 108 stars. You're already there. Yeah, no, it's just the 3 in this one, and you're playing as them all at the same time. The way it works is you can switch between them on the fly, and that's how you do what are called link attacks. You're like swapping after attacks, and you'll do like powerful combos.
You got a question?
So it's like they're kind of saying a concept of like a Marvel versus Capcom, where they switch an attack.
Exactly. It's not, they're not like jumping in from off screen or anything like that. Yeah. It's more, think Final Fantasy VII, when everybody just walks into you, like original 7. They just walk into you, disappear, and you're like, I gotta take that mental leap and be like, oh, they're standing behind me, but inside me, I guess.
Got you. So it's basically the one character representation, but the group is with you.
Narratively, they are there.
Yes,
correct.
In spirit. I got you.
They're all going down into the rune barrows. Do you want any story setup, or?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so what we got here is there in the town of New Devea. What happened there is there's been a huge earthquake recently that basically cracked open these ruins, or a way to get to these ruins underneath. And adventurers from all around the world know about it, and they know there's treasures there for them to seek. Each of the characters are going for different reasons. We have CJ here, who is from a long line of scavengers, basically treasure hunters. So this is her rite of passage with her family. She's going in there, basically proving herself. That's her initial motivation, at least. We have Garu, the Beastman mercenary. You can see he's a kangaroo.
Yeah, I see that kangaroo.
Yeah. He is specifically there to make money. But his interests align, so they start teaming up. And then third, you have Isha, who's a sorceress. She's the daughter of the mayor of this town. But he's gone. She doesn't know where she's at, so she's stepping into his shoes. But she's also like, my town's destroyed. I gotta make some money. What if I just start making adventure passes for everyone around the world? I charge them to explore. So again, they all have different motivations.
All different motivations.
But they're like, we gotta rebuild the town too.
Gotcha.
So when you're doing this, there's those light town building elements where certain items that you get make it so you can kind of restore the town.
Gotcha. So as you do that in these town, I want to expound a little bit on the town building elements.
I'll do my best. I don't
do
know
your best. Yeah. I like that. It's an added, to me, dynamic to it. Like, so it does have effect on what you do in the town, specifically, these type of actions?
I wouldn't say it's more choice-based. It's more about like, you get enough resources, you can add this.
Got it.
I don't know if you play Darkest Dungeon, so
Yes.
I think a little bit more along those lines.
More along that line. Okay.
Yeah. It's not a Dark Cloud situation where you're placing your buildings or anything like that, but yeah.
Totally understand. So check. Oh my God! Look at
It's
the
great, right?
backdrop. Look at the scrolling,
The depth.
the field. Looks absolutely phenomenal. I don't get at it.
So is there any, like, because I noticed, like, when I first start, there's equipment, and when I click on it, is there actual, can you interact? Oh, you can change it right now.
There you go.
So I'm kind of curious, like, is there a crafting system in this game? Like, where you can craft certain equipment, or?
I do not have the answer to that one, unfortunately, because this is, it's not the full build of the game. I can get you guys keys for it, so you have the review for next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Now we're getting a little battle action going on right now.
There you go.
Cool.
See, there you go. There's the swapping.
Nice. Now, what was the swap, Attic? Like, what did you do to do the swap?
Just why? It's simple.
I like that. And then you even got that cool little transition.
Yep,
Like,
there you go.
that is so cool. Now, from an art side, this is all, was this hand-drawn? I'm trying to figure out what this is. This looks amazing.
Kind of a combination. So if you, after you kill these enemies, stay still for a second. Now, if you look, she's got the sprite ridging, like more pixelated. So you got that going on. You have the actual 3D backgrounds, and that's how you get that same depth. And you have the hand-drawn portraits, obviously.
Right.
But it's just kind of a combination of everything to make it work.
I noticed this background destruction in here. Is there any particular reason for that kind of mechanic?
So you see down there, you're getting sugar, lumber, and stuff like that.
So that's how you can
So you're resource
Exactly.
farming.
That's when you rebuild stuff. Okay.
Nice. So we're going on, getting our adventure on. This is so cool. And then I'm also noticing on some quest items in the upper right. Trouble in the quarry, round up some rations.
Right.
And these things will progress as you do these quests. These are your quest items, so to speak.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Checking it out. Keeping going. Again, the legendary gameplay, a classic, getting familiar with the universe.
And I'll say right now, the demo doesn't have like an ending point, so it's kind of, when you got a sense of what you end when you want to, basically,
We definitely, yeah, man. This is definitely one of those highly anticipated games. Attic, how you feeling it, man?
I wasn't really feeling like when I first saw it, but like after playing it, like it's a lot more in depth than I thought it was.
Piquing the interest. No question. Let's get this box over here. What's going on with this box?
Let's get the back first.
And see, that's the hope. We don't want it to be too simple. Like, it's not, a mobile game that's coming out before that or anything like that. It's just a full-fledged experience. It's like a 25, 30-hour experience. It's the whole thing.
Wow. So we're talking 25, 35. That is pretty cool. And again, linking to that main game, which will be the traditional JRPG. So paying attention to what's going to happen narratively is going to be important because the stuff's going to carry over.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And so the things that they find underneath, it's called in the rune barrows, is the ruins underneath that they're all exploring. And basically what eventually happens there is a big part of what, some of the conflicts and reasonings behind the plot in 100 Years.
Gotcha. Fair enough. We're doing our link attacks right now. We're continuing on. And as far as other abilities, we know that each character there's obviously some distinction. Is there any other thing that makes each character more distinct than the other?
Let me think about that.
Are there I know we said 3, right? But are there certain abilities that the other ones just cannot do, or they share?
It seems like certain characters are going to be able to handle certain ads better than others.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like the juggling act of it. His sword there is more of a punishing type of thing. You can get a lot of damage in real quick. As you saw, we swapped for the bigger guy right now.
Yes.
CJ's got those really fast hits. You don't have Isha right now, but Isha has sorcery, so she can cast spells.
So she can do it.
Yeah, there's more of a range.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's. I'm not saying there's not different platforming abilities or anything like that, but their combat is different. Yes.
Got it.
Meant to handle enemies certain ways.
Yes.
You wouldn't take on people that have high health reserves with the smaller one. You would want to take it off the one that can do the most damage.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Now, also from a fail state, again, with the swapping, if any one of them goes down, is that a lose condition automatically, or we fight a boss right now, level 5?
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What is going to happen with the lose mechanic. Got the little boss mechanic. Oh.
See, so there's your hound drone that you're talking about, too.
Yes.
You look at that tree, you look at the coming out.
Absolutely beautiful. Shooting out some weird centipede thing. We got our man Guru in there. Trying to get it in the mix. A little boss action. Okay, a little roots action. Oh, this is evil.
You say that, but I saw a guy get bodied or
Body.
He's like, that boss is really hard. I'm like, yeah, man. Sure.
Nice. Addict has defeated it. The difficult game conqueror.
I like the animation for him moving.
His hops.
Yeah, it's really
Kangaroo
cool.
Man, yeah.
Because you're really getting that hop. You're getting that hop, that bone.
And I noticed there's some form of platforming too. I noticed you probably come back here or go through the back. There's like a shortcut kind of system.
Right.
Nice.
Got a little Metrovania going with it.
Yes. Checking it out right now, diving deeper into the caves. Wow. Again, look at that backdrop, seeing the water, seeing everything go down right now. Checking things out. Addict's rubbing his hands, getting into it. We got a little fishing section, boat section. Oh, fish. Okay. We got a fishing spot. Okay.
Catch fish that you can cook. No fishing rod for now, but yeah.
I like it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like fighter games, but I've always liked the concept of that Marvel vs. Capcom kind of feeling.
Right.
And this is the first game I've ever seen to kind of capture that same type of gameplay.
Good, yeah. Like you were saying, it does have that Marvel feel when they do leap in foiling attacks.
Right.
When you're swapping them normally, they're just like a quick transition. But I love that when they actually leap off and like jump in, it kind of gives you that theater of the mind you're talking about.
Now, real quick, I don't know if you could answer this, but with the fishing, now I'm assuming this is something that you can do to probably just gain experience or gain items in the game, or?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw right now, but when there's that little pop-up window, you can get fish to make cuisine and other items and stuff like that.
Other items like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's just first venture to the right, just to see a little bit more to the right after this cave, Addict. Just want to see a little bit more for the
That's the
people.
way it came.
Okay, yeah, just go back up there because I believe there's a treasure chest and maybe two more things I wanted to see for the people. Get the Eiyuden on. Let's jump up. Yeah, right there. I want to see what the chest and the.
I don't think you can get through.
Oh, so now we got a little bit of puzzle.
That's what I said. It's got like
Yeah.
a little bit of a
Little
Metrovania.
puzzle. So clearly we didn't figure something out. No doubt. But look, Eiyuden Chronicle, highly anticipated. I know it was first announced. I saw one of the announcements on the Xbox, I believe. Game Pass kind of a situation.
It is day one on Game Pass.
Wow.
Yep.
So it's still day one on Game Pass.
It's 100 both games, Rising and 100 Years.
Both games?
Yes.
Okay, on Game Pass. And now, can we talk how far out release potentially?
For this one?
For Rising.
1 month. It comes out May 10th.
Woo! May 10th, official release date. Man, people cannot wait for this one, Zach.
Thank you.
It's a nice setup, a nice appetizer, a nice warm-up for the main course. But
Taster.
But in its own right, it has a lot going on.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can't call it an appetizer when it's 25 hours.
Woo,
Right?
that is true. That's a meal.
you don't need a snack for a full day.
Well, for the 108 stars crowd,
Yeah, there you go.
it's for them. You know,
Exactly,
it might be for them.
Yeah.
But look, you heard it here first. Eiyuden Chronicle, absolute fantastic game. Look out for this one again in Game Pass, and keep an eye out for it. An absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much for coming
Qualified
by.
in the building. Check out this one, man.